Insurgency Sandstorm's first content update is now live and free to all players. My name is Michael Sruhas, I'm a lead game designer, and I want to run you through some of the new stuff you can see in today's update. But before we do that, we first want to say thank you all so much for your support. Sandstorm's launch was just awesome. We had so much positive response and a ton of great feedback. We've been hard at work since release, acting on all your input. Our team is proud and we are excited. This is really just the beginning, so consider this update a sign of things to come. An arcade section has been added to the play menu. This section offers a separate experience from the core game that's a little more loose when it comes to our typical gameplay and overall style. In it, you'll see special game modes with new rules, classes, enemies, or just general game tweaks. Our first mode offered for arcade is Team Deathmatch. The rules are simple. Kill enough of the enemy to win. Use an increased amount of supply points to purchase any weapon, attachment, or upgrade in the game, regardless of faction, save for heavy explosives, which can be found in the map. The arcade will evolve over time with the new game modes cycling in on a regular basis, and don't worry, every arcade mode will always be available to be hosted and played on community servers. There's a lot more to come with arcade, so stay tuned. You're going to see some stuff that might surprise you. We've added 5 new weapons. First, we have the MP5A2 for insurgents and the MP5A5 for security. Perfect for close quarters, these low-caliber weapons offer good recoil control while still remaining lethal. Gunner classes can enjoy 2 new machine guns with the MG3 for insurgents and the M240 Bravo for security. The M240 Bravo provides a higher caliber alternative to the M249, while the MG3 spits hot fire, 1,000 rounds per minute. We've also added a new security handgun, the PF940, which has a high-capacity magazine and 9mm rounds. The M84 flash grenade has been reworked to be more effective. Flashbangs now blind for longer, as well as slow down movement and look speeds of those caught in the blast. Both factions have new cosmetic items to unlock, including a new camouflage pattern, eyewear, skull masks, tattoos, and more. In addition to adding new content, of course, we've made a ton of bug fixes, improved performance, and added many quality of life improvements based on your feedback. There's a new range map found under the tutorial section where you can quickly test all weapons and equipment in the game with no limitations from supply points. Weapons will now pull back further instead of always moving down when obstructed, and properly take into account the length of barrel attachments like suppressors. Now, your weapon length may offer you an advantage or disadvantage in close quarters. Competitive now has more choices for weapon optics, a tiebreaker mechanic, and a lever penalty for players who exit a match early. We visualized restricted areas in the tactical map so it's easier to stay in bounds, improved the indication of gaining and losing reinforcement waves on the heads-up display, added a clear notification for when your weapon's reload has been interrupted, and implemented vote kicking as a community server option. Those are the highlights of this update, but you can hop in game to see the rest. And be sure to stay tuned for more. We've got more good stuff on the horizon, including XP gain on community servers, a new map, weapons, cosmetics, modding support, and more. Follow our social media at Insurgency Game on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. We post all our updates on those platforms. And remember, this is just the beginning.